Welcome to Good Morning Football. We're in a good mood here on a Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving. We will also be here tomorrow and Friday live because so much football. GMFB presented by Intuit QuickBooks. We are live in New York City. Peter Schrager, Keenan Allen's biggest fan.
That's right. Represent.
And Nate Burleson. What is like the funniest comment that you're getting about the fact that you've been wearing that day in, day out?
It's just all about me tucking it in.
Really?
Young people, old people. For 2 straight, I'm wearing this jersey all week because I lost a challenge to Keenan Allen, and everybody was riding me for tucking it in. So I've gone untucked today. I feel better. I feel looser, and thank you guys for tipping me off too that it didn't look cool tucked in.
I thought it was all right.
I didn't mind it.
You didn't mind it, Peter? I think you literally said during commercial it didn't look good.
Did Kirk Cousins text you and say, I really like your jersey tucked in?
No. Kirk Cousins on radio silence for the
Maybe
season.
you should get some white New Balance shoes.
Leave out.
That shit.
Transitions lenses.
70%.
All right, but those 28.3, those are my people right there.
That's the silent majority, right?
Yeah, come on. Speak up for me, guys. I may go back in.
Or leave out. Time for the lead block.
Time for the tuck block. Let's go.
With more on tucking shirts, let's send it to Ian Rappaport. Kidding. Last time the Saints and Falcons faced off in Week 10, Atlanta won. It was a devastating win for this loss to the Saints, 26-9, the final score. On Thanksgiving night, the Saints have more than redemption on their minds. And here's what quarterback Drew Brees had to say about bouncing back. Long show, the only
obviously we didn't play
program
very
in
well
sports television
that first time around, and credit to them, they did play well. But bottom line, it's the next game. It's a very important game. We have the chance to win the division if we win this game, right? So short week, so obviously all that preparation is going to compressed into a few days here. But I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who we're playing and where we're playing. The bottom line is it's the next game. We're just trying to be better than we were the previous time out and just keep searching for that best game.
Taking a look at the NFC playoff picture, remember the Saints are also fighting for home field advantage in addition to an NFC South title. If they do beat the Falcons, it'll be the 3rd year in a row that they lock up the division, Triggs.
Yeah, this is the Saints division right now. They've got that big cushion, but oh wow, last time they played the Falcons, weird things happened.
So what's the biggest adjustment you think that they have to make to get a win and bounce back?
To me, there's something about the Saints team this year, and I said it yesterday, and I couldn't put my finger on it, but they don't have that juice of a team that's going to come into your building and blow you right out. They haven't done that much. They've won big games. They went to Seattle and won a game. I mean, they've won huge games this season, and yet I look at the Saints from last year, and it was a party. For most of the season, until they played the Cowboys in that game, it felt like they were beating teams by double digits and on a regular basis. They beat the Bengals. They went to Cincinnati. They beat the Bengals 51-14. They beat the Eagles 48-7. They beat the Redskins 43-19. And Alex Smith was the quarterback. That was that game where Brees broke the record. It wasn't like they were doing it against some bad Redskins team. So they haven't had that game yet this season. Go in there. Go into Atlanta. They're going to be honoring Tony Gonzalez at halftime. The Falcons are going to have a whole whoop-de-doo on Thanksgiving national television and say, hey, I know you like the Niners and I know you like the Ravens, America, but we are the New Orleans Saints, and we are here to blow the doors off a team. I want to see a good 51-14 win heading into December where you're like, okay, the Saints are here to play, too. They're not one of these teams that has to scratch out victories against backup quarterbacks.
There's like a fun factor. The Choppa style with Teddy Bridgewater last year, the Sean Payton money with Ingram and Kamara finishing each other's sentences. It's definitely a little different.
The Ravens have it all, I feel like. That's what we're seeing it. We want to see the Saints go off the top rope on somebody and then go up and do it again just for fun, right? We talk sometimes about the league has a lot of stars and then just a small handful of rock stars. And it used to be Cam and Vaughn and Gronk. The Saints' rock star is Alvin Kamara, and I want to see him jam again. I look at this as a band. Drew Brees is the lead singer. Michael Thomas is definitely like the rhythm section, the drums, the bass. He holds the whole thing together. But Kamara is the guy lighting his pants on fire, diving into the crowd with the guitar solo. Alvin Kamara, as talented as he is, you know how many rushing touchdowns he has this year? Nate, take a guess.
7?
He has one rushing touchdown. And here's the thing. Against Atlanta last time, he was coming off a long injury. They kind of got him in it slowly. I think we are going to see over the last month of the season the reemergence of the rock star in New Orleans. I love Thomas. I love Brees. This guy gives them the sizzle, and now he's going to get the workload. We saw it in the second half last week. That's your biggest difference between this team and last time against the Falcons. 41, lighting his pants on fire. I think we'll see it.
Last time against the Falcons, it was 4 first-half touches.
And if this is a band, if this is a rock group, then the roadies kind of make this thing go, and that's the defense, right? And it just so happens that they're playing on the road. So I feel like it has to be their defense to complement what you're saying. Put up 50 points, and they hold somebody to 10 or 14 points. defense is going to have to step up. For this rock band to really get going, the defense is going to have to give the ball back to this offense. When you look at what they did last week, if you're the Atlanta Falcons, you're saying, okay, wait a minute. So the Carolina Panthers with a backup quarterback, they put up 31 points, and they almost won the game. Okay, that means we can do it. Matter of fact, let's look a few weeks back when we played them and put up 26 points. Oh, and we also settled for 4 Younghoe Koo field goals in that game, so we could have put up a lot more. So if you're the Falcons, you're sitting there saying, let's try to light up the scoreboard and keep up with this fast-paced offense. Now, I'm saying that, and I'm an old retired player sitting here on TV talking about the game. What do you think the defense is thinking? They're saying, you know what? This Atlanta Falcons offense is going to come in and try to utilize all their superstars. So the pressure, it isn't on Drew Brees. Drew Brees is going to ball out. Mike Thomas is going to give you 10 catches. Albert Kamara at some point is going to get cooking. That defense is going to have to step up. And if they don't, we will see a repeat of what happened in Week 10 where the Atlanta Falcons surprised everybody and beat the Saints.
Julio could go off if Marshawn Lattimore is not 100%, so it's definitely something I'll be looking for. But let's go to another Thanksgiving Day matchup. The Bears taking on the Lions, Kyle Brandt's Lions, in an NFC North showdown.
Like the Lions on
Chicago
Thanksgiving.
coming off a win against the Giants, but head coach Matt Nagy says there is still room for improvement. I'd say so. And for more on the Bears, here's Stacey Dales.
Good morning, Kay. The short turnaround for the Bears heading into Thanksgiving Day against the Lions on Thursday could actually be a really good thing for their football team. It's another chance to come out of the gates right away and try to fix some of their first quarter struggles, particularly in scoring the football. They are ranked 30th in the league with just 24 points this season in the first quarter. Conversely, they are ranked second in the NFL in the third quarter. After halftime, they've got 84 points there. I asked Coach Matt Nagy, have you figured out the whys regarding the slow starts? And he candidly